Hi, I'm Chris Fraser. I'm one of the counselors that have been helping children during this time of quarantine. Um, Help them when they start missing their friends or when they start having worries, and what to do when they start having emotions that they don't know what to do with. But one thing that we've been doing that has been very wonderful for all the children is helping children when they start missing their friends, when they start missing their teachers, their coaches. And sometimes some children don't even really have access to see both their parents. They might have a mommy in one place and a daddy in another place, and they don't get to see them both. And so I'm going to teach you something you can do that can help you when you start missing people like your mom or friends or dad or aunts or uncles or teachers or coaches or other people. It is springtime here in the United States. In springtime, I'm looking out the window and I can start seeing flowers coming up through the ground. And tomorrow's Mother's Day, and Mother's Day is the day after Mother's Day you can start planting flowers. And our friends and families and loved ones are like flowers in our lives. And when we miss them, we can't necessarily go out and see them right now because we're quarantined and there's social distancing, but we can do something very special. We can tell them and remind them that they are important to us and they are flowers in the garden of our life. So I'm going to have you, if you're willing, join me in an exercise. This is sort of fun. So I want everybody to get a marker, and this is my favorite color, blue. And so if you can't find your favorite color, find your next favorite, or maybe, it's not quite your favorite, but it's a marker that you can find. So find your marker. Take the cap off. Make sure you don't lose the cap because sometimes I lose the caps. And I want you to take a piece of paper. And it might take a minute. Go find yourself a piece of paper. And I want you to draw a circle. And because tomorrow's Mother's Day, I'm going to write my mom's name in it. Mom. There she is. Mom. And inside that circle, you can write your mom's name if you like, or your friend's name, or your teacher, or anybody else who's important to you. You can write their name in there. And after you do that, then I would like you to make some flower petals. So this was one I made for my friend John. I haven't seen John in a while. He's in New York City, and he's a chef, and I'm going to finish making this one for him. So as you can see, I made big flower petals. This one's a daisy, and all these big flower petals. So you can make one like that with all the little flower petals all the way around, all the way around. And you can make it any color you want. You can do rainbow, you can do any color. So take a moment, and I like putting smiley faces in mine, so see the smiley face right there? So now, after you made your petals, I want you to do something. I want you to think about your friend, or if it's your mom, I want you to think about them, and I want you to use your imagination. We have this beautiful thing, imagination. And I want you to use your imagination to imagine your mom or your friend. Just do it right now. Remember their voice, their laugh. Some of our friends have some really funny laughs, or our mom's laughs. And I want you to remember about the things you do, the things you play. Maybe you ride your bikes, or maybe you play Just Dance, a video game that my daughter likes to play with her friends. And think about all the things you love about them, about their strengths, their superpowers. Because some people have these things that are just so wonderful. We all do. But think about their superpowers. Think about all the things you love to do with them. Sometimes certain friends, you like to bake cookies. Other friends, you like to play little silly made-up games. Like my friend Chris and I, when we were kids, we used to try to make each other laugh. We called it, let's play Make Me Laugh. Think about those things. And then on each petal, I would like you to write them down. And if you'd like your mom or dad to write for you, I'm sure they'd be happy to do that. And have them write it down in big fancy grown-up language. And this is one I made for my wife, Heather. You can see this smiley face. And she loves purple, and she has a big smile herself. So write down all the things in each petal. Take your time. And if you need your mom or dad to give you some ideas, about these things, because sometimes we need each other to remember things sometimes. So for my wife, for hers. Like, oh, one thing I love about my wife is she has such a lovely smile. I first met her, her smile just made me so happy. I was like, oh, she has such a beautiful smile. So her smile lights up the world for me. She loves animals. Oh, she is a creative superwoman. She sings, she makes artwork. I don't do those things like she does. She's very patient. Oh, she makes my life beautiful. Knows my heart the best. She's wise beyond her own knowing. Her laugh is my favorite sound. So true. When she laughs, it just makes me so happy. Oh, she has super reading power. She loves to read. If you can see there's a lot of books. She loves to read. Hmm. Oh, she's a good chef. Best chef ever. Hmm. So those are the few things. You can see them. You can just write them in there. They don't even need to fit in there. And if you're a person who says, I don't like flowers, that's okay. Then you can make the sunshine. And I already made one for my mom for Mother's Day tomorrow. I made the sunshine. See, look in the middle. I said, "You are, you are my sunshine. My mom, my sunshine." So I made sun, and these are like supposed to be like little rays of light. And so for my mom, oh, oh, I wrote some of the memories from even when I was little. Oh, I was so happy to see you after I went to Earth Camp. I was very little. I went to a place called Earth Camp, and I said, "Mommy!" And I still remember how great that was. Oh, you take good care of me when I'm sick, and brought me tea, and rub my legs when they hurt after soccer practice, because I was a soccer player, and sometimes my legs would hurt. And sometimes it's funny things. So think about funny things. So one funny thing I remember is when my daughter was just a baby, she made the funniest face, and my daughter was trying to poo, and and my mom laughed so hard that she couldn't stop laughing. Then I started laughing, and then nobody could stop laughing. And I always think about that, and it makes me smile. Making lemon cookies with my mom. Oh, there was a restaurant in where I grew up in Dayton, Ohio. It was called Bill Knapp's, funny name, but you could get chocolate cake for free on your birthday, and I remember chocolate cake for free. Oh, mom's hugs, snuggling with mom, watching movies. Oh, she always made sure that I was well taken care of and had clean clothes because I would get dirty because I like to play outside all the time. And oh, your unshakable love and belief in me. Wow. And when you write these things down, notice how you feel. I notice how I feel just reading them. And so you can create your sun for your mom or your friend. Take your time, and if you need to pause the video, you can pause it and come back to this in a minute. But I want you to really remember the things that made you smile. And even if you can't remember, close your eyes and use that imagination. And sometimes you can actually remember how it felt being with them. And let that soak in, like, oh yeah. You can't see them right now. You can't touch them because we're on lockdown and quarantine. But we can bring this into our mind. So after you've completed your flower or your sunshine, I want you to do something. I want you to take your mom or dad's phone, and I want you to they can help you, or you can do it. Take a picture of this flower or sun. Then I want you to have them help you send it to your mom, if it's for your mom or your friend. And I want you to put a very special message, whatever message you think would mean the most to them. I love you, Mom. You are my sunshine. That's what mine sort of says. Or for your friend, hey, I miss you, friend, or I miss you, buddy. Thinking of you. Write anything that you feel in your heart that would be really special for them. So after you do that, send it to them. Send it out to them. And after you do that, if you're willing to, I would like you to make one for yourself. So same thing. Make your circle. Put your name in it. And now I want you to think about your superpowers. Everybody has superpowers, like a superhero. And remember, a lot of superheroes didn't even know they had powers. Many of them, they didn't even know they had powers until they got a little older and discovered them. So let's discover your superpowers. Maybe you can do hand toots like I can. Very silly, but something I can do. Superpowers. Things that you can do sometimes without even anybody teaching you how to do it. You can just do it. Maybe you're really good with animals and you can take